So you come to church, the worship of God has now become an idol worship, because all the dance steps you find in church are the same dance steps in the club. You won't know the difference between church and a club anymore. The worst thing that happens to the church is when the world enters the church. 90% of worship and Christian praise today, the beats they use, they downloaded it from the world system. And then you say, what is wrong with it? No, there's nothing wrong. But the inspiration was furnished by another spirit that is not Christ. When you find a generation that now delights in the ways of the world, they are already on a gestation period. Pastor may not even be aware that all the dance step the choir is dancing, and 90% of the church congregation is a mammon, is a serpentine, but you can't tell, because mingling have begun to take place. They are beginning to take wives from the system of the world. You are listening to a praise worship, you think you are dancing to God. That beat you are dancing to was cooked from the demonic realm, because when you follow that beat to its logical end, you will discover that it was a secular musician that created that beat. But we are now dancing because we don't understand that vibration is what makes and orders the molecular structure of men. Men are created by sound, and when they begin to import sounds from the demonic coven, after a while you will discover that your prayer life will die. And then you are wondering, why can't I pray anymore? You are being altered. That's what you are not aware of. You come to a church, they can no longer pray. They say, let's do praise and worship. You do praise and worship for 3 hours. 90% of the songs are secular songs. They are dancing to vibration from the world system, and they don't know why the same church that can be on high praise for 3 hours cannot be on high prayer for 30 minutes, because they have been mutilated. First, they did not know the Lord, and then secondly, they fell into the pathway of corruption, because they began to mingle with the world system. Our language, world system. Our music, world system. Our dress code, world system. Everything about us, we begin to mingle, and we think it is harmless. We don't know we are on a slippery ground, and then we are journeying away from God again and